Gosh, here we are all the way up to video number 6 in our series, and I know you're going to enjoy this one because it's Lynette Wolf and I actually taking deals, property information sheets from the audience and turning them into deals while they set up on the stage, and then we tell them what to do with it and show them what kind of profit centers are in these things. You're going to be really impressed when you see the kind of deals that we pull out of these events. We do this every time we do a 4-day live quick start event. Every time, and we get very similar results wherever we go. So stay tuned for this. Watch it very closely. You might have to watch this one 2 or 3 times because you're probably going to need to do that to understand some of the things that we do here if this is your first time through. So let's go ahead and get to that right now, and I'll come back and see you after this video is over.
Okay, the first lucky individual to come on up here, thank goodness they brought leads to this terms event, is Chris. Come on up here, Chris. Come on, girlfriend. Okay.
Chris from
Las
Tampa.
Vegas and Clearwater.
Well, this one's in Tampa. What's the deal?
Okay.
Clearwater, Tampa area.
All right.
Pinellas County, I should say.
Why do you don't live there, but you're doing deals there?
I'm living there. I live there and I
live
live
there,
in
okay.
Las Vegas.
All right.
So I talked to the seller, Ron, and he said that he would sell the house for $599,000.
Yep.
The comps are $640,000.
Yep.
He'll do 5 years, $2,000 a month, everything, zero down. And look at this, Ron.
He only owes $150.
Yep, it's 4-bedroom, 2-bath. The house is gorgeous. He's relocating.
So it's going to be vacant.
Well, it's a condo, right?
Oh, it's a condo.
Or no, I mean
No,
a
it's-
single-family house,
no,
but it has an association.
It's already vacant.
Yeah, it's
He's
vacant.
already relocated.
Yep, he's
Okay.
already relocated.
Single-family house at an association fee of $1,000 a year. Not bad. All right. And it's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 2,700 square feet, 2-car garage with range and refrigerator and dishwasher, not listed, needing no repairs, and he's already gone, and he's already committed to sell it for $599 for $2,000 a month with zero down.
Wow, thank you.
You're welcome. Woo!
And yet he said yes to lease option, and Lynette converted it to owner financing.
That is correct. That
Okay.
is our first
Tell-
choice.
Tell us how you did that.
Okay, when I called him up, I said, first I started out by saying, would you rather sell the house to me, or would you rather have me do?
Did you hear that? It's actually in your script. Would you rather sell a house or lease it? Most of them will say, I want to sell it.
Yep, that's how I started the conversation.
They open the door.
No, it said yes.
Regardless of whether it says lease here or not. You know why I don't make them ask that question if there's a mortgage here? Because it's just too much complication for the VA to handle, and I don't want them to do it. That's up to you to ask after you follow up. Even though this says lease, I know it says you lease it, but would you rather sell it rather than lease it? Boom. That takes you right into the seller financing script. Got it? Okay. And I'll bet you 80% of the time you're going to get a yes to that. I know I do. Honestly, I rarely talk to anybody about leasing. It is a last resort if I'm talking to them about leasing. All right. Well, Chris, golly, I don't know what to tell you here. There's nothing left to negotiate.
Good.
Huh?
Thank you.
Only thing left is get it under contract. So have you filled out a contract yet?
No, I haven't.
Well, when would that be happening?
As soon as I can.
And when can you?
As soon as I get off stage.
Here it is, Chris. Here, Chris. Let me fill this out for you.
Oh, yay.
Shall I? You watch me. You watch me, Chris. Watch me. Now, I'm not doing this crap up here. You can fill in that.
Okay.
Purchase price, $599,000. Right? Down payment, $100 now, $4,900 at closing. Is that? Oh,
No,
I'm
zero
sorry,
down.
zero. Okay, deposit. Nothing down. So that means you're taking back a mortgage. See what it says here? Purchase money loan in E. You're taking back a purchase money, or he is, for $599,000. Is that correct?
Yes.
That's correct. Nope, nope. 599,000. We're just gonna leave it alone, and we'll put parentheses around that, which means it applies to closing cost.
Okay.
All right, simpler this way. Okay, now that's an exact, and that's an exact. Okay, you go all the way down here to 2B, and it says, the seller will take back does he have a mortgage? Yes, he does. And this is Vegas?
No, Tampa.
Okay, then this is a wrap mortgage. And you agreed on $2,000 a month? Does that include taxes and insurance?
Yes, it does.
Because that's what he's paying,
Correct.
all right? Problem.
Uh-oh.
He's paying that. Your taxes will go up next year based on your sales price.
Okay.
So this number's gonna go up. He probably hadn't even thought about that.
Okay.
So we need to word this, that you will pay, how do we need to word this? Because you don't know what his taxes and insurance are right now, do you? I'll tell you what, we're gonna word this right now, that your payment is $2,000 a month. $2,000 per month. And how many years? Privilege of prepayment does apply, and it will not be due on sale. This will not be due on sale. So you said 5 years.
Right.
Okay.
5 years.
So right here, we put 5-year balloon. And you should also put on here, payment will increase. Well, actually, this $2,000 a month is PITI.
Yes.
So payment to include taxes and insurance, and will increase accordingly. That's all you need to say. You got it. You got it all covered right there. All right? Okay, now we gotta do closing costs.
Okay.
He's not getting any down payment, so yowie.
Yeah.
Are you willing to write a check for these closing costs?
Yeah, I will.
Are you sure?
Uh,
You need to know that you are probably looking at $6,000 just in closing costs. In fact, 6 to 7.
Okay. Well,
Does
what
that
am I?
scare you?
No, I mean, I'll figure it
It
out.
wouldn't scare me one iota. Oh, I'm sorry. First payment due. Third month after closing.
Okay.
Fair enough?
Yay, yeah,
Okay.
December, January, February.
So you're going to pay the closing costs. You're the buyer.
Okay,
Recording, note, intangible, which will apply here. You're going to pay, you're even going to pay the wood destroying organism report, even though you're probably not going to order one. But it looks good, doesn't it? Okay. You're even going to pay for title insurance, even though you're not going to order any.
okay,
All right. And you're even
Okay.
going to pay for buyer's attorney. Right?
yep,
Okay. And you're going to pay transfer tax, which is here.
okay.
Don't that look good? All the check marks are on your side. All
He'll
right?
love it.
Prorations. He has an underlying loan. So let's just scratch out prorations because we don't care. Whatever's in his escrow account, we keep.
Oh, good.
Fair enough?
Yep,
That makes it a lot easier. All right, closing. You gonna close on this immediately?
yeah,
Okay, good. Let's go down here and put 30 days after date of acceptance right there.
okay,
That gives you 30 days to verify its value.
right,
And if I were you, I'd get this house appraised
okay,
at your expense
okay,
before you close on it. All right, they like that.
yep,
All right. It's gonna be as is, occupancy, it's vacant, so there are nobody in the house right now. Personal property, what's he gonna leave with it?
whatever I see there.
he's gonna leave range, refrig, and then you're gonna add the rest when you get there.
Right.
All right. And zoning, it's gonna be zone single family, and we are done. Buyer will make the first payment in the third month after closing. I forgot, I already had it in there, didn't even realize it. Seller will make 2 payments after closing. Actually, you don't need this because it's automatic. Seller's gonna make payments on his own loan anyway.
Okay.
Okay, so now you're gonna give him a $100 deposit, right there, and you're gonna give him a check, aren't you?
Yes.
All right, so he needs to sign that, and he needs to sign that, and you have an agreement.
Woo-hoo. Yay.
Okay. Might ought to put buyer and seller in it first, though.
Okay.
And it'd be good to have an address as well.
Right.
I'm gonna trust you guys to handle that, fair enough?
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, now what are we gonna do with this deal when that's done?
We're going to sell it.
Okay, what does that mean? You're not getting off that easy.
Oh, actually, we would probably do a lease purchase.
Okay,
lease
is that what
option
you
to
intend?
purchase. Well, in Florida, that's what you want, to get them out the quickest if you need to, right?
I'm with you, I'm just finding out if you know what you're talking about. I need a
Need
felt
a-
pen, where'd my felt pen go? I thought I had one. Okay, so you're gonna put it on the market. What'd you say the R was? 640. Let's hope that bears out.
Okay.
Okay, if it's worth 640, is it worth 680? Is it worth 620? Yes, it is. If I sent 10 appraisers to this house, am I gonna get just a little bit of variance in value? Guys, you watch, you mark my words, you'll get $100,000 variance in value with 10 different appraisals. Which kind of tells you what an appraisal's worth, but I still wanna know what an appraiser thinks this is worth.
Okay.
It's worth the $300 or $400 to spend on it.
Right.
Because what if it comes back at 520?
Right.
Now, we gotta start all over, don't we?
Right.
Now, here's what I do. I tell the appraiser, I can't be 100% certain of our value, and the only thing that'll stop this from closing is if I get it appraised and it comes back weird, and we'll deal with it at that time. So, I want you to order the appraisal, Mr. Seller, and I'm gonna pay for it.
Oh, okay, good.
Doesn't that make me look like a hero?
Yes.
Huh? And by the way, that's exactly what I want to do, because if I order it, he don't trust anything. He thinks I rigged it.
Right.
If he orders it, he can't think that. Now, if it comes back at 520, he can't ignore it.
Right.
He ordered it.
Right.
Got it? So now we can use it for leverage. That's just a little trick I learned. One of 2 I know. All right, so you're gonna put it on the market, and you're gonna sell it for
79.9.
679.9. All right?
Oh,
Oh, did I write that wrong? If the market doesn't think it's worth $6.99, will they tell me? And can I lower it at any time? But if I put $6.79 on it, I can't raise it, can I?
no,
And why do I think it's worth $6.99?
because you said so.
Correct, I said so. Now, all you gotta do is see if I'm right.
Okay.
That's all you gotta do. The market will tell you. So if you get a lot of people come back and say, that's way overpriced, well then what would you pay based on the terms I'm giving you? It's gonna be more than you probably listed at to begin with.
Okay,
All right?
yeah, yeah.
What kind of a down payment do you think you're gonna get out of $6.99?
Ooh. Wow, at least 50.
I wouldn't let anybody in this house with less than 50 grand.
Right. Okay.
It's a $50,000 non-refundable deposit. All right, but what if 3 months goes by and you're faced with now starting to make that $2,000 payment, nobody's come forth with 50?
I'll decide then.
Huh?
I'll decide then.
What are you gonna decide?
Well, I'm going to make sure that, that I'm that I'm looking for buyers correctly, and that I know why the people that have looked at it
So
haven't
along
bought
the
it.
way, the
Uh-huh.
people that wanna give you less money, you're gonna say, listen, I'm not ready to take that yet, but I'll keep your name. If I
Okay.
change my mind, I'll call you.
Oh, that's perfect.
You're not gonna alienate them.
Okay.
All right, they're not
perfect.
going anywhere.
Yep.
They
right.
can't qualify, they're not going anywhere. Let me ask you, how many $700,000 houses do you think are advertised in Tampa on a lease purchase?
None.
Or anywhere else for that matter?
Right.
All right. So you're gonna hold out for 50, that means they're gonna owe you 644.
Okay.
All right, you only owe 599.
Woo-hoo.
Woo-hoo. So you make 50 on the front end,
Uh-huh.
and you make 45 on the back end.
Awesome.
But that don't count the monthly spread along the way,
Oh, yeah.
does it? So
Nope.
what are you gonna rent this for?
I don't know, I think it's around
The answer is,
5,000.
you don't have any idea.
Oh, okay.
That's the right answer. It ain't gonna be 5,000.
No?
I doubt it. Nah, not unless it's on the water or got really something going for it.
Or swimming pool.
Okay. What you're gonna do is you're gonna put it on the market. First, you're gonna
Oh,
check
yeah.
Rentometer, and you're gonna do a little bit of homework.
Uh-huh.
And you're gonna find out what you think. You think, you might get 3 out of it. I don't
Okay.
think you're gonna get any more out of it.
Okay.
But
Well, that's
I
good.
don't know enough about your market to tell. So if you
Yep.
get 3, is that all right?
Oh, yeah, that's
Okay?
great.
Because you only owe 2.
Right.
All right. So, $1,000 a month.
Woo-hoo!
So based on that, you want it to take longer or shorter? To cash you out.
Longer,
Correct, longer,
as long as possible.
longer. All right. You got it, girl. You got a good one.
Woo-hoo! Thank you, Annette.
So if you put somebody in this house and it takes them 2 years to get a loan, you just made another 24,000.
Right.
You made $119,000 on a free house.
That's awesome.
You think they understand this on Wall Street?
No, they wouldn't be there.
In fact, you think your CPA understands this?
No.
He'll think you're doing something illegal.
Yep.
Yeah. And here's the sad part, he won't do anything to figure out how he can do it.
Okay.
You got a mentor?
No.
You getting one though, right?
Yep.
I wasn't convinced.
I'll get one as soon as I can.
No, you can need to get one now.
Nikki, she's got a deal.
Do you
Wait,
realize,
come here.
do you realize what this is gonna cost you, Chris? If
Right,
you don't have
if I
somebody help you
don't
do
do it.
this?
Right.
All right, you need to quit worrying about what the down payment is to get the mentor. Because believe me, you can pay for it 10 times over here.
Yep.
And I'm worried about you trying to pull this off on your own.
Okay.
And right now, this one's available. You know how rare it is for her to be available?
I know, because I was at the
She's
summit.
usually got a waiting list.
Yep.
All right, go do it. Get the
Okay.
contract and come back and let's look at it quick, because she's got to leave the building shortly.
Okay, good. Okay, awesome. Thank you.
All right, good one. Give her- Oh, wait a minute, wait a
Congra-
minute, wait a minute. We come bearing gifts for you today. Huh? And this is perfect for
Valerie's
you.
sister, come on up here a second. I
Perfect
saw
for you,
leaving.
girl. See? It says, think big, act bigger.
I love it.
Perfect fit.
I love it. We have Valerie's sister coming up here again.
What's Valerie's sister's name?
Stephanie. I knew that.
All right, Stephanie. And you're coming up here again because
This is another deal.
this is sell for what I owe.
Yep. And
With 184 balance,
PITI,
$830 payment, no way.
yeah,
Can't be. Something's wrong, that ain't enough. There's no way that can cover taxes and insurance and even interest, much less principal and interest.
well, that's what the seller told me.
Not with a
You're right.
$225,000
That looks
value.
low.
Yeah, something's wrong. This needs to be investigated.
You're right.
Okay.
Maybe it's PI.
So anyway, he'll sell for what he owes.
Yes.
It is in, not listed. He's been selling it for 2 weeks. It's 4-bedroom, bath and a half. It is
1,847
1,800 square
square
feet on an acre and a quarter. And it's got a 2-car garage. And crap, it even comes with a refrigerator. Okay. So you're going to probably buy it, you're in what, Utah? I have no idea what kind of agreement they use in Utah. Do you
That's
know?
okay, we'll figure it out.
All right. Now, let's say it's a land contract, you're just gonna buy it on a land contract for the 184 under the same terms and conditions as his underlying loan.
Okay,
Now, what are you gonna do with it?
good question.
We're 2 1/4.
Is she typing?
You're gonna sell it on a lease purchase?
Okay,
Plan?
that sounds good.
Okay. If it's worth 2 1/4, that ought to be at least 239.9, don't you think? Mm-hmm. All right. How much down do you think you can get out of that?
Will you keep going with 10 and 15? I like that.
10, 15? What's the minimum you'll take?
12? I don't know, 10? Okay, 15? Show of hands?
You're going for at least 20, Stephanie.
Okay.
And you might get more, and you might have to be forced to take less. But I can tell you right now, at that payment, I'd leave it on the market till the second coming. I'd much rather have a vacant house than I would take less than 20 grand.
Okay.
Honestly, I would. I really would. At least I don't have to move anybody out of a vacant house. Vacant house is all you're going to be there. If I had to make a few payments, getting the best out of the market, so be it. And shouldn't I consign myself to that going in? Yes. Okay. So if you get 20, and you will, that means they owe you $219.9. Your monthly payment, what do you think you can get? The answer is $2,000 a month.
Okay, 2,000 a month.
Now, you know I just pulled that out of the air, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you do have to check on that, right? Okay, I get $2,000 a month. So anyway, they owe me $219,000. I owe out $184. So, man, I got a lot of money in this. 16, 26. I got $35,000 coming on the back end.
Holy cow.
Okay, $36,000 coming on the back end, and $20,000 on the front end. And I don't know what that payment really is, but I suspect I got a strong monthly cash flow. Anyway, $56,000 okay for a free house?
I think so.
All right. Do you know what you-
Congratulations.
Do you know what your closing costs are in Utah?
On that,
On any? Yeah.
probably around 3,000.
You're just guessing.
I'm just guessing.
The right answer is you don't have a clue, right, Steph?
Well, I'm guessing based on what I paid on my house.
Okay. There you go. Go get a, all right, I think, Valerie, you guys better get a mentor on these things now. Hate to see these deals get away from you.
Well, what'd you think? Wasn't that fun? There was an awful lot of good deals taking place during those deal structuring sessions while we were taping this course. So I hope that motivates you to get out there and get some of these leads generated, because deals like that are right there where you live, I promise you. Down below, you're going to see a link to register for our online training coming up on January the 6th. Go ahead and get that done, because we are going to be full at 1,000, and I can tell you right now, there are over 3,000 people watching these videos as I speak. So go ahead and be one of the first to get registered for that online training so you don't miss it. It's going to be at 7 p.m. on January the 6th. And then after it's over, I'm going to hang around and answer the questions that you submit during the online training. What I'm going to do at that event is recapture everything that we did in the terms course that I taped, and you're going to see it all come together, and I've got a couple of surprises for you on there as well. So go ahead and get registered right now. Now stay tuned for this last lesson, lesson number 7. I know you're going to enjoy it, because it's the process of selling these properties, and you're going to learn a lot on it about what we do that's non-conventional, and why these properties sell so quickly, because we can offer them terms. It's going to be a great lesson, so I'll see you then.